Have you ever wondered what happens to the world's most magnificent aircraft when their time comes to an end? In the Spanish semi-desert of Teruel, where rain barely falls, dozens of massive passenger jets sit silently on the tarmac, awaiting their fate. Among them are the mighty Airbus A380s and legendary Boeing 747 jumbo jets aircraft that once represented the pinnacle of human engineering and ambition. These billion-dollar machines, some having served for merely a few years, now face an uncertain future. Will they return to the skies or be dismantled for parts? The coronavirus pandemic accelerated their retirement, forcing airlines to make difficult decisions about four-engine aircraft. Today, we explore the extraordinary story of aviation's giants, their triumphs, struggles, and the technological revolution that ultimately sealed their fate in our rapidly changing world. The environmental paradox: aviation stands at a critical crossroads between progress and sustainability, facing unprecedented scrutiny over its environmental impact. While many consider flying the poster child for environmental harm, the reality proves more nuanced than headlines suggest. Global aviation contributes approximately 2% of worldwide carbon dioxide emissions, a significant yet often misunderstood figure in climate discussions. The challenge intensifies as demand for long-haul flights continues soaring despite mounting pressure to reduce emissions. Engineers and manufacturers race to develop greener alternatives, promising 15 to 20% emission reductions with each new aircraft generation. However, the question remains: can aviation truly achieve carbon neutrality? The giants we celebrate today emerged during an era when size and comfort trumped efficiency. But tomorrow's skies demand revolutionary thinking that balances human connection with planetary survival. Birth of the jumbo era before the jet age transformed global travel. Flying boats ruled transoceanic routes, offering unprecedented luxury to privileged passengers. The German Dornier 2X and the Viking represented early attempts at large-scale passenger transport, featuring multiple decks and amenities rivaling ocean liners. These magnificent machines required entire rivers to close for takeoff, operating from water rather than runways. Pan American World Airways pioneered scheduled trans-Pacific service with Boeing 314 Clippers, carrying just 20 first-class passengers across 5 days from San Francisco to Manila. Each ticket cost as much as an automobile, with travelers enjoying lounges, dining rooms, and overnight stays at specially built island hotels. These luxury resorts in Hawaii, Midway, and Guam introduced American hospitality to Asia, though they would soon transform into military bases as global conflict approached. Boeing's revolutionary gamble in 1967, Boeing repurposed a failed military transport concept to create the revolutionary 747 jumbo jet for Pan Am. The project represented aviation history's biggest gamble, passenger aircraft 2.5 times larger than anything previously built. Designed entirely without computers or three-dimensional modeling, engineers constructed full-scale wooden mock-ups to comprehend the unprecedented dimensions. The iconic humpback design featured a spiral staircase leading to an upper deck bar, evoking the glamour of vintage flying boats while pioneering commercial aviation's future. Boeing constructed a massive factory in Emirates specifically for 747 assembly, betting the company's survival on this audacious vision. When the prototype lumbered down the runway for its maiden flight in 1969, spectators witnessed a technological leap unmatched before or since in commercial aviation. Over 5 decades, Boeing would produce 1,574 of these magnificent aircraft, forever changing how the world connected. Europe strikes back. While Boeing dominated with 90% market share, a small European startup emerged in Toulouse during 1970, determined to challenge American supremacy. Airbus brought together French, German, British, and Spanish expertise, though nobody took the newcomer seriously. Employee number 7, Barbara Cracked, witnessed the company's birth and became known as Madame Airbus for her unwavering dedication to the ambitious project. The consortium's first aircraft, the A380, faced immediate skepticism despite technological sophistication. After 4 years, 8 planes sat unsold at the factory, threatening the entire project's survival. Airbus devised a brilliant marketing strategy, offering aircraft to airlines completely free for testing periods. Eastern Airlines flew for A300s for 6 months without charge, eventually purchasing 23 aircraft, a breakthrough that transformed Airbus from laughingstock to legitimate Boeing competitor and reshaped the global aviation industry forever. The Super Boost dream: Airbus needed its own giant aircraft to complete its product lineup and truly challenge Boeing's dominance in the large aircraft market. Under aggressive salesman John Leahy, who achieved 50% market share after joining with just 18%, Airbus conceived the A380. This double-decker behemoth would carry up to 853 passengers, surpassing the 747's capacity and reclaiming aviation's size crown for Europe with unprecedented ambition. Development proved extraordinarily challenging as 4 proud nations struggled to coordinate manufacturing efforts across different cultures and systems. German engineers used 3-dimensional design software while French counterparts relied on 2-dimensional systems, creating catastrophic incompatibilities when fuselage sections arrived in Toulouse for assembly. 20 centimeters of wiring harness were missing between German and French components. Hundreds of kilometers of cable required complete reinstallation, delaying delivery by 2 years and nearly bankrupting the program before the first delivery could be made. Dubai's master strategy. Emirates Airlines transformed the A380 from potential failure into profitable reality through visionary leadership and massive orders that nobody expected. Sir Tim Clark, honored by Queen Elizabeth for his achievements, planned Emirates' first flights in 1985 using 3 borrowed Pakistani aircraft. He recognized the A380's potential to scale Dubai's hub beyond anything aviation history had witnessed, creating a new model for global connectivity. Emirates ultimately purchased 116 A380 A380 nearly half of all aircraft produced, generating 80% of the airline profits in defining its premium brand identity worldwide. The aircraft enabled Dubai's transformation from desert refueling stop to global travel nexus, with the world's tallest building and $100 coffee symbolizing its soaring ambitions. However, this success story proved exceptional. Most airlines couldn't replicate Emirates' hub model or justify the operational costs, leaving Airbus with insufficient orders to justify the $30 billion development investment that the program demanded. Twilight of the giant's technological advancement ultimately doomed for-engine aircraft. Despite their grandeur and passenger appeal across global routes, modern twin-engine jets achieved reliability, enabling 6-hour-plus oceanic crossings, eliminating the safety justification for 4 engines while dramatically reducing fuel consumption and operating costs. Airlines rapidly shifted orders toward efficient twinjets, leaving A380 and 747 production lines starved for customers and struggling to survive. On December 16, 2021, Airbus delivered its final A380 to Emirates in Hamburg, 251st aircraft after 17 years of production since the first flight in 2005. Boeing followed suit, delivering its last 747 to Atlas Air on January 31, 2023, ending 54 years of jumbo jet production and closing a remarkable chapter. Today, approximately 189 A380s remain in active service with 12 operators, while over 300 Boeing 747s continue flying worldwide, with Lufthansa maintaining the largest 747 fleet of 27 aircraft. Yet the story continues. Airbus now uses the A380 prototype to research hydrogen propulsion and sustainable aviation fuels, seeking ecological solutions for future generations. The giants taught invaluable lessons about engineering ambition, international cooperation, and market realities that will shape aviation's sustainable future for decades to come. Legacy and lessons. The rise and fall of these magnificent giants offers profound insights into innovation, market dynamics, and the delicate balance between vision and viability. Both the A380 and 747 pushed engineering boundaries, creating aircraft that inspired wonder and transformed global connectivity. Yet their stories also reveal harsh economic realities that technical brilliance alone cannot guarantee. Commercial success without matching market demands. The A380's struggle stemmed partly from changing airline business models favoring point-to-point routes over massive hub operations that the aircraft required. Meanwhile, the 747 enjoyed a remarkable 54-year production run precisely because Boeing continuously adapted it for cargo operations and specialized missions when passenger demand waned. These contrasting fates demonstrate that flexibility and market timing prove as crucial as engineering excellence in aviation's competitive landscape, shaping which innovations endure and which become cautionary tales. Thank you for joining us on the World Documentaries. If you found this journey through aviation history fascinating, please subscribe to our channel, hit the like button, and share your thoughts in the comments below. Have you ever flown on an A380 or 747? What was your experience like? We'd love to hear your stories and memories of these magnificent flying machines. Did you witness the golden age of jumbo jets, or do you dream of experiencing these giants before they disappear from our skies? Share your aviation memories and join our community of documentary enthusiasts exploring the technologies, people, and events that shaped our world. Stay tuned for more incredible stories.